So this is day one of our 7-day vacation. What started as a 9-day vacation is now a 7-day vacation. Today is Monday, October 2nd. There is the isthmus. Well, this is the isthmus. The harbor is the isthmus. But this is the city of two harbors, or the town. It's a small town. And there are not too many people here because it's October. And we are going to make plans. It looks like we're going to go probably around to the backside. Let's find out when Terry and Kurt are going to be coming. If they're going to be coming early, let's stay here till they get here and then we'll go around. Find out.
Hey YouTubers, we are on the island. It is Monday morning, October the 2nd, 2017, and we are taking the dog for a walk before we go around the backside. So let's take a look around at what we got. Yeah, Dog Friday needs to take care of her business. We're not allowed to up here. Well, we anchored on the front side this time at the isthmus, but we're walking back to Cat Harbor on the back. We're gonna sail around here this evening. Oh, and First Mate and I walked over here last night. Deer. And we looked at cactus berries, but there's a deer somewhere. Oh, there goes a deer. Yeah, he just ran across the road. You better get her here. She'll chase that thing up. I don't know if you can see them, but there are cactus berries growing all over the cactus. First Mate loves to, she's masochistic, so she likes to go pick them. But she's got a method for it where she doesn't get stuck. And we burn the splines off, split them open, we juice them, and she makes cactus berry jelly. She's done that from cactus on the mainland, but from the way it looks, these are all still green. But we may come out here in another week or two and pick a bunch and make some Catalina Island cactus berries. Cactus jelly.
But it's actually prickly pear jelly.
Prickly pear. Yeah, well, I call them cactus berries, but same thing.
I've been calling them cactus berries too because I could never remember the name of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we were walking the dog and lo and behold, helicopter comes out and buzzes the island. See him do this from time to time, but haven't seen one do this. Looks like he might be landing. Yeah, that's what that windsock is. Interesting. All right, well, we're gonna head back to the boat. Recording. Okay, folks. Well, we just left the isthmus back there, and we're passing, I think this is Howard Landing. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. This was Emerald Bay, and we are headed around to the backside to stay in Cat Harbor, where we know it's extremely calm, nice anchorage. Probably spend a couple of nights in Little Harbor. And we will have the lobster traps in the water probably 90% of the time or more. Right, First Mate?
Right.
There you go. So we'll give you guys updates along the way, and we're also going to cut our big videos over on YouTube. Afternoon update, folks. We are coming up on the northwestern tip of Catalina. Probably can't see it, but the lighthouse is a little stick right there at the end of my finger. Here's the stick. Not much of a lighthouse, but if you're a few miles away and you can see it, it's a good thing. Beautiful, beautiful day. Another sailboat off in the distance right beyond the tip. We got this poor guy that we just passed. He's trying to sail on his main alone, and there's no wind. So he's not doing too well. Anyhow. Okay, well, we're coming into Cat Harbor. There's the pregnant lady right there, the backside of her. we're going to turn in and go right up in the harbor here and have a look around and see what we see.
Okay, we had a problem with leaking. Seawater was coming in, and the captain's just about to show me what he's doing. So, what happened?
Okay, so
Hang on, let me get over here.
the story is that when we had the boat hauled out of the water because a special diver named John lost our prop shaft, he was going to replace our cutlass bearing. There's a previous video and I'll link to it. He hacked away at the rear of the boat, tore it all up. They had to haul it out of the water, pull 3 cutlass bearings out that were jammed in together, re-fiberglass the boat, new cutlass bearing, and they put in a new connecting pipe on the...
I see. Is that what's leaking?
Yeah, the packing gland is leaking. So this is all brand new. This is all, it doesn't have 100 hours on it. So what happened is everything's going to seat, come together, squish together, and the packing gland squished down to where it's going to be, and so it's leaking. I mean, it's just, the bilge has been keeping it pumped out about once every 2 hours. The bilge.
I know, and it's been filling up our skiff when we've parked our skiff too close to our boat.
Yeah, the exit for the bilge happens to be right where we put the skiff. So anyway, I have loosened the lock nut on the packing gland. I just loosened it a second ago. So I'm going to spin it back. I'm going to take one of my pipe wrenches. I'm going to tighten it down until it quits leaking. The spec on it is, the spec on it is 3 drips a minute while it's under load. So we're going to tighten it down to where it maybe gives me just a couple of drips just sitting here. Well, this is going to be kind of difficult to get it on the next. And then we'll check it under load. Yeah, boy, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this around there. There's not enough of an opening here really to
Is there going to be a problem?
bite.
Like, let's say we're not able to correctly fix this. Is this going to become a bigger problem?
Oh, no. We'll be able to correctly fix this.
Oh.
This is standard. I did this on a Harstead. I had to tighten it down on a Harstead.
Why do you think it loosened up to where it was leaking more than 3 drips per minute?
I think because it was all brand new. And when they spun these together and put them together, they probably didn't know exactly where it needed to be to seat.
And we never
so
took
they
it in
estimated.
for a tune-up.
Yeah, well, you don't take this into them for a tune-up. You just keep an eye on it and adjust it. It's been doing fine. It has been doing 100% fine. This trip, it started leaking. Now we're getting about a drip every few seconds, just sitting still. Now what we'll have to do is I'll have to, when I get this set to where I think it should be, while we're underway, I'm going to have to come down here and check to make sure it's not heating up.
I think I remember you saying that it's the water that cools the pipe down as it spins, and that's why it does need to have water come in, and there's got to be an exit for the water.
It cools the
and
packing.
usually 3 drips per minute is about the norm.
Yeah, it cools the packing gland, which squeezes against the shaft, and if there's nothing to lubricate it, no water coming in, yeah, it'll start heating up and it'll just burn. It won't cause any huge problems. So we're getting like a drip every second or so, just sitting still. So I'll tighten it down to where I'm going to leave it to where we're getting something like that, about a drip every 2 seconds. And then when we're in a position and not on anchor, when we're back at the dock, I will go ahead and be able to put it in gear and let it run while I adjust it. Yeah. But for right now, after we pull out of here, I'm going to have to keep an eye on it, come back here and put my hand on it, see if it's heating up.
Yeah? Yeah? No, not any more than where you left it.
I would rather have it drip too much and have the bilge pump have to come on every several hours than have it too tight and have it burn the packing gland. Because then we got to open it up, replace the wax string, and put it back together. So that's probably. Did you see it drip a few times?
Yeah, it's just dripped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. It's probably good. May need some fine tuning. We will definitely keep an eye on this. It's good to have the tools to fix this stuff because, as we know, cruising really means just fixing your boat in exotic places, right? What everybody says. I know that's like redundant. Everybody says that, but now I said it.